Finally today, pecans can be a great holiday treat, especially if we're talking about pecan pie. But we're not the only ones enjoying them this time of year. In fact, researchers are looking at how feral hogs are impacting pecan yields. Sunup traveled to Love County to learn more.
Feral hogs have a variety of impacts on everything from agriculture to property damage, livestock interaction, and definitely pecans is one of those entities that they impact as well. The research is basically twofold. One portion we're looking at is we're wanting to see how much of a percentage you're losing to feral hog damage. And the other part we're looking at is, again, the resource selection. Are they selecting for a particular habitat type in this setting? In particular, we're looking at orchards and groves, growing operations.
Pigs cause an estimated $2.5 billion worth of damage each year, and that's probably still pretty conservative. On this project, the Noble Research Institute has always had a history doing feral pig work or wild pig research, and so this was just another one of our efforts to keep expanding our wild pig research opportunity. So when this opportunity came up and it was funded through the Noble Research Institute, we started working with Oklahoma State University. Pecans in Oklahoma are a big enterprise. They're a specialty crop, classified as a specialty crop in Oklahoma, and that's another one of our partners really is the Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food and Forestry. We actually got a grant through Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food and Forestry that provides Kelly's graduate research assistantship.
I'll go out and we'll identify a damaged area, and I'll measure the area of the damaged area, whether it be a rooting or wallowing spot. And then I have sampling frames that I'll test 5 times within the sampling frame of the rooting depth. I'll measure rooting depth per each frame and count pecans pre and post harvest, and then look at the difference between the two, and then test it against the standard residual. This is just some of the extent of wild pig damage. This particular spot is 100% unharvestable. They cannot bring their machines in here to harvest. So anything that this tree would produce that would fall in this area would be loss. That's not it. I was playing around with it.
So this is what it looks like when pigs have been out here. Most of the time they'll just crunch it into a bunch of little pieces, and then the meat kernels will fall out.
Only thing that we've really seen is from observation. We haven't done any analysis yet, but it's very apparent that they do use and utilize pecans as a resource. We just don't know to what level that is just yet. The end goal is management. We're wanting to maybe develop high risk mapping to say at this time during harvest, they're selecting for this habitat type. You might want to target your management efforts.
You can definitely manage. Eradication is a whole different beast that we'll never be able to do because pigs are so reproductive, having anywhere from 5 to 9 piglets per litter, and they can have multiple litters per year. They can reproduce at a very early age, but we have had success in controlling pigs where if we trap intensively, we remove them from the area, and it actually takes some time before those pigs will come back into those areas where we had removed them from. So we have localized success in removing pigs. Definitely want to combine expertise, different resources that we have together, because it's not just a problem of one person, one institution. It's a very big problem that cuts across institutions, disciplines, different producer groups.